Mother is here to serve. I don't know where that came from, but it was so dramatic and I just love it. Also, let's just do a quick fit check because I love my outfit. I filmed a shorts about it if you guys want to watch that, but you know, also don't yell at me. No, I did not completely slick my hair down because I'm a lazy fuck. I'm sorry. Also, don't mind the dying flowers in the background. I'm meaning to change them, but it's gonna happen soon, okay? Also, sorry about the lighting if it's like dookie, ugly, nasty, but I wanted a different background for you guys because I'm tired of you seeing my bed and we cannot film outside because it's fucking cold and windy today. Anyway, apart from that, let's get into the video. Hey YouTube world, it's Mara. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time watching me. Thank you for sticking around. I really, really appreciate it. Also, thank you for the reception on the last video. It did astronomically better than like any video that I've ever done. Thank you to my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate you guys. I was going to film a video of thanking you guys for 500 subscribers, but I kind of got sidetracked this weekend and we're gonna get into that. But I will film it next weekend, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you guys literally are like making my inner child just so fucking happy. Anyway, okay, let's get into this video. So like I said, originally this was gonna be a video thanking you guys for 500 subscribers and like celebrating that huge milestone for me. And originally I was gonna take you guys to a rave in Southern California with me, and I was just gonna like film on my cute little point shoot camera, and I was just gonna like be so vibey, and I was gonna do a cute voiceover talking to you guys. But plans changed quickly. Something happened, and I can't really give you guys details because it's not my story to tell, but I was a part of it, and I was just more disappointed in myself of my lack of reaction and my lack of ability to follow my gut. I feel like for that's like the bottom reason why I'm mad, because I'm like, I didn't follow my gut, and I felt like I disappointed people and I wasn't able to be the reliable person that I always am. But apart from that, the situation itself just like completely changed my perspective on life. And I wouldn't say completely, because I feel like I'm kind of already, like all the videos that we've been talking about, I feel like I've kind of been on the same track mindset of like slowly getting there. But I feel like this just sped it up for me so quickly. One of the realizations that I had, which I already like felt at the beginning of the rave, was how beautiful life is. I feel like when I was younger and I was just battling this deep, deep depression, I had no desire to live, like just being straight up honest. I did not know how I could make it through another day doing the same thing over and over again. I couldn't find any beauty in the world, and just going and dancing with your friends and listening to amazing music, it literally felt like such a spiritual moment for me of seeing how beautiful the world is. And I don't necessarily even mean, oh, like you have to go out and do that to have that realization. It just gave me such an appreciation for everything, for the fact that my body is able to, like how I talked in the little love letters to my body, how my body is able to move in this beautiful way that allows me to express myself, and just looking around at everyone that was dancing too and just seeing how happy and joyful they were. And it just made me realize like life is such a gift, and I don't want to waste any second longer not being so authentically myself, because 1 second we're here and 1 second we're gone, and we never know when that moment is coming. And I don't want to spend it dissecting certain things and being so in my head about other things and worrying what people think about me. Like at the end of the day, who genuinely gives a fuck? Like I don't want to waste the next however many years God is giving me not doing what I want to do. And I mean, that's what I mean, where like I was so frustrated that I didn't follow my gut and I just went with the flow of things. And I'm so tired of allowing myself to go with the flow of things. Like, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? I need to stop just following what other people are doing. But I think to the core of my being, it has made me almost ready for this new chapter of my life where I am undeniably and so authentically myself, and I undeniably and so authentically go after the things that I want to do. And I feel like I've been talking to Nora about this, my therapist, about how I used to not make decisions very confidently because I didn't think that I was adult enough or capable enough to handle the consequences of my decisions. So that's what made me just often go with the flow and just do what everyone else is doing, because if I just do everything everyone else is doing, there is no consequences, there is no rift, there is no tiff, there is no serious change that I have to deal with. And now that I am realizing I don't want to do that, it's like, okay, but you have to go after what you want, and there may be consequences to that. But I definitely feel, sorry, it is so fucking windy where I'm living right now, so I'm sorry if you can hear the wind, but Mother Nature is angry, okay? She's angry, babes, angry. But now it made me realize, like, you are capable, you are totally so and inextricably capable of handling the consequences of your decisions. And I feel like consequences always has this negative connotation of, like, if you make a wrong decision, you are adult enough to handle the consequences. But sometimes there are positive consequences. Sometimes things happen and things go, or you make decisions and those decisions turn out really good and it's really awesome for you. So I just feel like I'm worthy and I'm capable of handling the consequences of my decisions now. Or at least I want to try. I think another major realization I had from that was how much I am actually limiting myself. And especially when I think about my future, like if I want to get married, my relationship, if I want to have kids, I feel like I always, I'm sorry if I get emotional, I'm just a crybaby and I cry about everything. And I don't care to let myself cry. I feel like I always thought that I had to be this super healed version of myself to be ready to date, to be ready to have kids. So I always just put it on the back burner of just like, yeah, when I'm 28 to 30, I'll probably start dating because I'll have my life together and I'll have my bills on auto pay and I'll be able to take vacations when I want because my finances will be in order and I will be debt free and whatever like goals or limits I had put on myself. I was like, when I reach that, I'll be ready to date. When I reach that, I'll be ready to have kids. And that moment just made me realize like how much I'm putting off parts of my life because I want to be this perfect version of myself that may never fucking come. And I realized like I don't want to die. And like, as serious as it sounds, but it's the truth. I'm like, I don't want to die and never have fallen deeply, madly in love with someone. And for the stupidest reason of I didn't allow myself to date because I didn't think I was ready for it. And the same thing with kids. I'm like, maybe I do want to have kids. I feel like I was someone who very much was, I'm not against it, but I'm not for it. So if it happens, it happens. And now I'm like, you know what? Maybe I do want to have kids, but I just kept saying that because I didn't think I was capable of raising kids. I didn't think I was worthy of raising kids. I didn't want that challenge. I was scared, whatever the situation may have been in my brain. But I feel like I definitely would say that because I didn't see it in my near future. I didn't see myself getting in a relationship in the near future. Am I off center? I feel like I'm off center, but I don't have my contacts in. I'm sorry if I'm like off center, guys. I don't have my contacts in and I cannot see. Bottom line, I don't want to die and not experience those things. And for the silliest reason of I put it out of just a tad out of reach because I was scared and I was fearful and I had limiting beliefs about it. And I've always been a firm believer in everything happens for a reason and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I feel like this weekend just really reiterated that to me, where I always kind of thought like, oh, everything happens for a reason, but maybe you're not supposed to know why that happened or for what the reason was, or maybe you find out eventually. But I feel like this weekend just gave me a lot of acceptance of like the way my life has panned out. And I was meant to date 2 horrible men back to back and get my heart broken. It was supposed to be an experience and show me all of life is, I feel like, is experiences to show you what you do want and what you don't want. And you will know what you do want and what you don't want out of those experiences. And it has given me this desire to just go out and experience more things. And I don't just mean like dating, but I mean things that I've been wanting to do that I've just been putting off because I'm like, oh, I'll get to it eventually. I'm like, no, go out and experience it, because I don't know when that opportunity will come again. Like before I decided to move in with my sister, up here, I had this fear of living on my own. I didn't think I was capable of handling it on my own. And now I feel so capable and ready to live on my own and have my own little girl apartment. And I don't know where the fuck I live in Southern California. I just don't know where. Like, I feel like I'm so ready for that chapter of my life. I'm so ready to genuinely start dating and take things slow. Like, oh my gosh, I've been listening to this song by Nessa Barrett on fucking repeat. I think it's called Love Looks Pretty on You. I'm like 99% sure that's what the song is called. But I'm like, it makes me want to fall in love and experience a love so gentle and so delicate and so slow and beautiful, and not get married like tomorrow, but eventually. I feel like I'm now fully deciding on things that I used to be so on the wall about. Like, I used to be so like, I don't really know if I want to get married. I don't really know if that's something in my future. And now I'm like, no, I want to get married. I truly do think I want to have kids. I want to live in different parts of the world for different periods of the time. And I've been saying that my whole life, but I never actually thought it was attainable for me, so I wouldn't go after it. The final thing that I feel like I realized, which was like heartbreaking but like also really eye-opening, was that all along I've always had the power to move on. And I feel like maybe people will disagree with this one, but hear me out for a sec. When you get broken up with, I feel like there is a period of time where you need to feel your feelings and you need to explore the depth of your pain and just let it out. But after that, I feel like most of us tend to cling on to this hope of getting back with exes or going back to certain situations that no longer serve you. And that hope stops us from ever actually moving on. And for me, it was kind of like the combination of realizing like, I'm worthy of a love that's gentle, a love that is delicate, a love that is soft with me, a love that is patient with me, a love that chooses me every single time. Along with that realization, it killed the hope that I had and made me realize you're the one that has been stopping yourself from moving on. You could have been going on dates. You could have been out meeting new people. You could have been on the dating apps, but I didn't. And I definitely think it was because I was holding on to hope. And then to be in the situation and realize I don't want that situation anymore. I feel like now I've kind of gotten to a place where it's like, I have to choose me. I genuinely 110 million trillion zillion % have to choose myself. And I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to let this go. I'm ready to start many new chapters. Maybe even a whole new fucking book in my life. I don't really fucking know. But I'm telling you, like, this weekend, like, I feel like I quantum leaped, and I don't say that lightly because I am someone who is very, very interested in, why do I have to burp again? Okay. Who like very deeply like searches into that stuff and just loves learning about it. But I genuinely feel like this just lit a fire under my ass of like, go create the life you want. Stop waiting for other factors in your life to be certain. Stop waiting for other people in your life to be certain. Move the fuck on. You have had the power to move on this entire time. You just chose not to. Which also makes me a little sad for myself, because but I also understand myself. Like, it makes me sad for myself, but I also understand myself because I'm too much of a kind person and willing to give people too much grace and too much understanding, that I would hope that people would be more certain than they are, or they'd be more, or they'd change and they would turn into the person that I want them to be. And I gotta stop doing that. I can stop doing that. Because people, I truly have learned this the hard way. People show you who they are. They don't tell you, they show you. And I think I know I'm definitely someone who falls more in love with the illusion that I create in my head of people than who they really are. So I will keep feeding that story in my brain over and over and over again till the cows come home. And then that person like genuinely like stomps on my fucking face and heart and stomach and everything. And it's like, yeah, actually, you're not that great of a person. Yeah, all this to say, I feel like I just like stepped into the version of myself that I've been processing and like slowly stepping into for the past 3 months. And now I'm like, I am her, she is me, we are the same. And I'm going to start making decisions for myself in that light and in that sentiment. And I don't know, maybe we'll make a vision board together, because I do have one here that I made at the beginning of the year, but I kind of feel, obviously, like things have changed and I've just processed so much that things are a little different and I'm kind of chasing different now. And I feel like I no longer feel scared to like state my goals out loud. So I don't know, maybe we'll make a vision board together, not in the next video because we're gonna be celebrating 500 subscribers. Okay. But the one after that, okay? I hope, if anything, I hope you guys take from this that life is such a gift. Life is genuinely such a beautiful gift. And I say that from someone who wanted to self-exit like 6 years ago. I'm not kidding. It's not an easy journey. It is not at all to get to where I am now. But take it one step at a time. Life is so beautiful. And if you think that nobody cares that you're here and you're alive, I care genuinely to the bottom of my heart. I care. And if you get anything from my videos, I hope, and my art, I hope that I just can show you guys that life is so beautiful and that there's so much to live for. But you do have to create that for yourself. You have to be the one willing to allow yourself to see the beauty in the world and go chase the life that you want and you desire. Anyway, I don't mean to get sentimental, but I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace and blessings, and I'll see you guys in the next video.